All right, students, this video was filmed since the bookstore will be closed tonight, but I still wanted us to complete the project. I first wanted to start just by doing a simple walkthrough. This is what it looks like right when you walk in. I want you to pay attention to the amazing signage and visual displays. We also have a display on the left-hand side. You can see some of the items in here. In the case, we see some of the more high-end items. I'll go ahead and walk over there to get you some more visuals of what that entails. Okay, now let's walk into the store. So I am going to go left first. You can see in this section we are looking at our women's fashion. So I just want you to get an idea of some of the selection. Specifically, as you're watching this, let's look at the selection of products. And remember, I ultimately want you to formulate and develop additional ideas of what they could carry. So as we're looking at this, see if you think there's anything that could be missing. I am seeing this year that they were able to sneak in some colors. Monmouth is pretty particular about the utilization of colors if they're not on our brand. You'll see on everything they have to use the official logo, and everything they produce does have to go through marketing and compliance. I'm just going to pick any item, and let's look at the assortment of sizes. So you can see there's 2 small left, a lot of mediums, and many larges on this. And that seems to be the same with this as well. Now I'm seeing something else here as I'm looking at sizes. Only 1 small, but a lot of larges left over. Again, here there are no smalls at all. So possibly sizing might be something to consider. Behind me is a section with shorts. Some sweatpants. Workout apparel. Even little things like hair clips and socks. Throughout the store on all the displays, even while we're in the clothing section, you can see that they use the opportunity to sneak in other merchandise like these really cute cups, which I think this visually makes for a really nice display. It also attracts you not only to the clothing items, but also some of the other accessories. This is made by an artist, isn't it? Oh, yes. We actually can take a peek at the stock area. So guys, we'll walk you back. You want to do that now? Is that okay? Sure. Great. I was just telling the students how nice it is, like the little details of other stuff. We'll go ahead and come back to the tour in a second. Let's go ahead and walk to the stock area. So you're getting an official behind the scenes here, students, that most people do not get to see. Oh, interesting. So as sizes run down, you come back here and pull out more.
Yes. I'm going to try to keep it.
Wow. So this is the behind the scenes that you guys would have never seen just walking in.
This is what we call our classics.
Okay.
T-shirts.
So these types of classic items you pretty much like always have in stock. These really wouldn't change, like your staple type of items.
There's a hood, a crew.
Yep. So guys, this is one interesting thing to kind of keep in mind, that they have staple items that tend to probably sell well consistently. They're not really changing up the design or layout of this, but a staple item. And then we can see as we go through, I'm sure, some of the other items that might be more seasonal or trendy or something new they put on. So an array of staple versus on trend.
Sweatshirts, they're quarter zips, crew necks, hoods.
Amazing. So it seems like there's quite a bit of inventory, or is this something that's pretty normal? Like having...
It's pretty normal.
It's pretty normal.
A new restock of
Amazing.
The classics. Navy blue is the biggest seller.
Okay. So guys, that's something to keep in mind. They were just saying that navy blue is the biggest seller. So when, we're figuring out, of course, what we're ordering, thinking about the color, what sells the best, is there certain sizes that tend to be the biggest sellers, or is that all?
Right now, it's large and extra large.
Yep.
Everybody's baggy.
So the bigger sizes sell better because that's the trend right now, the baggy look.
Right.
Interesting. So you'll perhaps order less of the smaller sizes and more of the bigger sizes.
Yes. So then we try to keep it sectioned. So shorts, short pants, long
Amazing.
pants.
Yep.
And then just all the Under Armour gear. Alternative.
Oh, yeah. So all of this is some of the Under Armour pieces, which are really nice.
Because they come, a lot of them are slippery fabric, so we hang them all.
Yes. The performance material, as my children taught me.
Yes.
That's that really sleek type.
Yes. So, no, it's
And how did that collab come about with Under Armour? Was it because I know that Under Armour does all of our athletics? Is it
that's
just,
why.
was it something you had to do or wanted to do, or?
I don't know that we have
Yeah.
to.
But it's a great idea because it aligns.
You can only put sports on Under Armour or generic.
And you can see that logo. And I know, students, you're not feeling this material, but this is a really soft, silky performance material. So, like these are
this
really
one
nice
too.
pieces. Yeah, I like that a lot.
And this seems to be a new trend with their stuff.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know,
Students, that's interesting. I don't know what that is. Okay.
but it's on several items.
Oh, this is great. You can see behind me some of the flannels, more of the casual type of wear.
And then this is sports, or generic sports.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh, yeah. So do they tend to have like shirts or hats for some of the teams?
we have the basic,
Basketball, baseball.
football,
Yep.
lacrosse,
Field hockey, soccer. Okay.
and then other teams we try to carry some.
Yeah, that's great. I'm seeing a pretty good array here. Like I know I have some rowers, tennis. I've got lots of track, softball. Yeah, this is great.
Okay. and
Here's
then,
for my track and field guys. Softball.
lab coats, mom and dad.
Oh, amazing. So if they're coming in the science program and they need that, they can come here and just get their...
Yeah, we have the lab coats
Okay.
and goggles. You want
Oh,
to
and how cute are these? So this is something you probably won't put back out onto the floor with the weather getting nicer. Do you kind of rotate what you put on,
I
or?
try as much
Yes.
as I can. Do you want to see tchotchke?
Sure.
clips and-
Thank you so much. So guys, we didn't need to take a field trip. We got the behind the scenes this way.
I would love everybody back here.
This is even better.
This is where online orders happen.
Oh, amazing. So if you go online, guys, they process it right here, just in their back room. You can see all the boxes, computers.
And then we have what we call the pip shelves,
Mm-hmm.
where glassware and water bottles
Right.
and stuff.
Amazing.
You can just do this.
Oh, that's fun.
And then there's more cups.
Great.
We're kind of on a lull for that right now. But
I have that coffee cup and I use it all the time. So these are little things. You see these kind of as like people come in, they buy shirts, they buy bigger things, then also grab little things in addition to it.
oh yeah.
Yeah. That's probably a good way to... Terrific. So a lot of inventory.
Stuff waiting to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Where I get stuff I put out.
So this is what the back of your stock room would look like, guys. Is there a certain point when you know you need to reorder certain things, or is it more of visually or a computer-based type of inventory
Kinda go
reload?
visual, like
Visually.
when stuff is running
Yeah,
out. If
you
it's
can
something
tell.
that's sold well, I'll come back and say, hey, we could order some more of this.
Yeah,
And then some stuff, doesn't, because you can't tell.
right.
Some stuff just sits.
That sets.
You can
And then
only-
just little things
can
that
only
students
get a
might
good
need,
rest-
like
yes,
USB.
yeah, and then
batteries,
staplers, pens.
Oh yeah, calculators. Just kind of classroom supplies.
Yeah.
Marguerite once said that they had a section, this might have been years ago, in the very front where they had a lot of these items. It was on a display case on the front right when you walked in, and she said it was not selling well. So instead, they took that space and they utilized it for other things.
I put it, I forget what I put there first. Oh, kids stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we moved this to the back, and then we
Yep.
just moved some of it again because we got rid of some of the back counter
Right.
and opened up an area. So
Okay.
I moved backpacks and pens and pencils and
Right.
books and stuff to where people will see it when
Yep.
they come in. Diploma frame stockpile.
Oh, yes. That'll probably be a big seller soon, guys.
Yes.
Those of you who are graduating, come get your frames.
And then
You're
there's
gonna-
books.
Okay. Let's take a look, class, at how many books we still have. So books are something that people are still coming in and buying and obtaining them this way, or do you feel like it's more online?
Well, we're trying to urge people to go more online because,
Right.
well, A, it takes up less space. Here's the online
Right.
book.
Okay. Yeah, because this does take up a lot of space for
Yes.
books.
And a lot of manpower.
Yep.
You got to order 'em,
Order them.
and then the boxes. Somebody has to go get the boxes from the loading dock, and you have to take them out of the boxes and
Right.
count them and check
That's
them in
true.
and put them on the shelf. And
Sort them. So this is labor intensive as well.
Yes, and then we have to count them all again and take them all back off,
Mm-hmm.
put them back in a box, and send them back.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of work. But,
Oh, and all the little kid stuff back here. You guys knew I'd like that. My students know all I do is talk about my kids.
this is our newest little kid stuff with the bear.
Very cute. Oh, and they let you do a bear. I'm surprised they didn't give a hard time because it's not a hawk or anything, but they got that approved. So that's something that I'm surprised to see, but I like it. I think it's going to sell well. It's really cute.
Open. We just put it out last week, so we'll see.
So you'll see. And as you can see, there's just more and more rows of these books back here.
They're all on the shelf in alphabetical order by author.
Okay.
Used to have them by class.
Yeah. And look, some of these books are like really heavy, a lot to ship and get here. And then you buy books back as well if the students come in.
A third
A third party does it.
that. They just work through us.
Yep. Interesting.
It's the company we get most of the books from to begin with.
Okay. Yeah, this gives them a really good idea of kind of like some of the behind the scenes that maybe they've never seen.
Art stuff.
Amazing. So as you can see, now I'm kind of in the back right-hand corner of the store. You can see all the art supplies. This is a section I never even knew was back here.
I'm trying to move stuff out of it to the front, so I moved.
All right.
Used to be all art stuff. and
Okay.
I moved different, school
All right.
supply type things out here. The backpacks.
These are
All
cute.
these notebooks and stuff used to be around the corner. Now they're all out here where
Okay.
you can see them. The folders.
So you feel like kind of by moving some things around, it helps increase sales. Maybe
Yes,
like
well,
something was in a place where,
You go to that side of the counter to order your books, and you come over here to pay for them.
Okay.
So while you're waiting to pay, you can see that, I need a backpack, a
Yeah.
notebook, a binder, pens and pencils.
so it naturally flows the
So
way that
it's-
the traffic pattern of how they're walking.
This is right where they're hanging out to wait to pay, and
It's amazing.
They can see that.
Yep. And guys, when we get up to the front register, I'm sure we'll see a lot of things like that as well that are near the register that you kind of, those impulse buys almost, or things like, oh, I didn't think about this. Yeah, while you're waiting to pay, you're going to start grabbing all of these other items. So that's strategically well thought out.
In our the front registers is mostly anything little is there because I can keep an eye on it.
Yeah. Fair. Sad but true, right?
Yes.
So something doesn't go.
I mean, things still disappear. We
Yeah.
find, packaging from stuff
Right.
in all sorts of little odd places, and we're assuming
Yeah.
that was not paid for.
And guys, we'll look into that issue as well, as far as like not only missing items, but percentages, how much it costs companies, also sometimes internal. So that is one thing we'll explore. I want to show them this display. Did you actually make this display? This is
Yes.
so cute.
Res Life gave us the actual dorm furniture.
Wow.
And I was hoping for a refrigerator, but that hasn't happened.
Right.
So we changed it to right now it's accepted students, and they have the thing is the bed parties.
Yes.
So we're bed partying.
Yeah.
And then in the fall it changes to okay, I've moved in, and it becomes more of a dorm room.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know about this or heard what we just said about the bed parties. We'll explore that in class after this video. That has been one, I think, really emerging trend I have seen. And it's been taking excessive. I couldn't believe it. I have two stepdaughters that are both now out of college. But so that trend was starting when they were going. And I could not believe the amount of money that was spent and the items.
Hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. Hundreds of dollars and decorations. And
they
so
come
this
in
was
here.
really smart to play off of that trend.
Well, we have some stuff coming in, some balloons and tablecloths and paper plates and cups and. To go.
Oh, and that's cute. You made that signage with it. So the students can go in there and take that picture because that's on trend.
Moms.
Yeah.
Moms are sitting on that bed.
The moms, the parents are too. That's cute.
The kids aren't so much, but the parents are.
Right. Wow, the parents more than the kids. That's so cute.
So we changed the sign to be more appropriate to what's happening.
Right, to make it look like a student wrote that. So you kind of see, guys, like the feel of all of this. So whatever sort of store you have, you want to, in addition to thinking about the inventory and the ordering and the pricing, you have to really be mindful of the visual look of it because it's all part of the branding and it's what people excited, then draws them to purchase an item. And do you sell some of this stuff pretty well, like on those days? Do people say?
The stuff that we do in the bed party room, when the bed party people come,
Yeah.
we try to keep it all that we have here, and we frequently have to change out because we've sold all.
Because you've sold out, which is amazing. I'm just showing you guys some of the other section. Would you mind real quick, since I have you here and you've been so helpful, tell us about the big sale you guys do on study day. Isn't there some sort of promotion?
Day?
Oh, reading day. I call it study day for my days. What is that promotion?
Well, reading day, we usually do some sort, maybe 2 shirts and a panel, though.
Okay.
I think this time we're just doing shirts. And we sell them at about $1 above what we pay for them.
Okay.
And it's first come, first served.
And do they sell?
Oh, yeah. As a general
$1 above, so.
$1, $1.50, depends
Yes.
on, And people
Can I
are
ask,
waiting outside the door.
Really, they wait outside?
Yeah.
And that's a good way to get rid of some of that excess inventory. Can you tell me typical markups, or is that something like, obviously it's more than $1, or just be contingent on each item? It depends. Like sweatpants might have more of a markup than a t-shirt, or is it a standard, like fixed type of markup?
They range anywhere from 30 to 50%.
That's a pretty solid margin.
There's a couple of things that are more. There's a couple
Okay.
of things that are less. I mean,
Yeah.
Under Armour stuff doesn't get marked up as much as people think it does.
Right, because
it's
Under
very-
Armour's taking it.
It's very difficult for me to mark it down to put it on sale.
Yep.
Because lots
Okay.
of times I can only mark it down like $1.
Yeah, so like all of this stuff, for example, you're not going to have margins to be able to knock that down because it's Under Armour.
Yeah.
Whereas something like this, you would have more flexibility to mark it down. That makes sense, guys. So think about that if you ever embark upon a collab with another brand, or if you propose that for your project, just understand the pros and cons. I think a pro is that you have that branding. It sells really well. People love Under Armour. But a con is...
Yeah, I can't really put it on sale, but then the people who buy Under Armour don't look at price tags.
Fair.
They just like it and they buy it.
Yeah.
Or they don't like it and they don't buy it.
So you know that from the research of your Under Armour type of customers. They're not price sensitive.
Just watch.
Like people who buy Nike too. Like it's,
Right.
they know what they're getting into.
Yes, they know.
Really
that it's
interesting.
gonna
And it really is
somebody else's
really high
t-shirt.
quality. Oh, this is kind of cute. Look at this little display they have back here, guys, too.
They were gonna throw that locker out, so I said, I'll take it.
Wow. Yeah. You're like, why throw it out? But yeah, you've done a great job with all the displays and all the visual stuff. So guys, as you're looking at some of this, I'm going to have you guys formulate other creative items that the bookstore could possibly carry. Speaking of like new trends, pickleball, right? That's been a big one. How cute is that little pickleball set? And my son's birthday's coming up, so I might be coming back for that one. He loves pickleball. Well, this was great. Anything else? I know I'm going to explain to them about the ownership of the bookstores that I will do. Anything else that I've missed for now? Yeah.
I think you did good.
All right. So students, say thank you to all of everyone who helped. They were so gracious today with letting me in the store. And I will stop this video and upload it, but we will talk more about all of this in class. I'll just end by showing you some of these items. Like, these are really, really well done. Do you guys design these, or do you see, like, does someone come in with, like, a catalog of things and you pick and then they customize it?
Mostly it's the catalog
It's the catalog.
for stuff like that.
Like, these are so beautiful. Is there specific catalogs or vendors you guys like to use, or whatever kind of strikes you?
We use, well, they have to be licensed.
Yep. Okay.
So we use Spirit.
Oh, maybe we could go to their site too. So it's Spirit. I'll look it up.
There's
Just-
one that's all initials. There's a J in there.
Okay. Yeah. But you tend to use the same ones
Yeah,
over and
because,
over.
You know, the different vendors, you know, like John who does these,
Yeah. These are great.
does, you know, reps a company that does this, the decals and magnets.
Okay.
The little footballs, I think,
Yeah.
were from John.
Okay.
Lunch bags probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't this like, I feel like some like artists or some popular design that other schools use as well?
Oh, this is Julia Gash,
Oh, yes. Okay.
I believe. Yes, JG. She does other schools.
Oh, yeah.
your-
I've
your
seen
s-
this.
your
Okay, guys.
state,
We'll look
your
this up.
town, Your
Mhm.
country.
So they put a lot of work into all of this, like really getting the feel for it. But I think it's a big seller, right? People tend to like this.
Julia Gash
The
stuff,
Julie
yes.
Gash. Yeah. Yeah, those are really nice. We'll take a look at her site. We'll kind of look at some of the inventory and planning. Yeah, well, wonderful. Thank you so much. Guys, and this will be us soon, right? All right, students, I'm going to stop it.